Hey everybody, Undr here, and welcome back to another session of TGIFTL. Last time, the SS Pig Jockey and her crew fell to the guns of the Rebel Flagship. It was pretty sad, we almost had it, but I guess that is the good news, we were almost there. We came so close, I know we can do it. So without any further wait, let's get in there. Now, as you can see, I am playing the Advanced Edition, which is pretty new. I mean, less than a month old, I think? Maybe not, I'm not sure. But anyway, it adds a lot of new features, and I think they're all great. At least all the ones I've seen. You really can't see any here because this is the original ship, but if we go over to the C layout, you can see a brand new ship for us, or a brand new layout for us to use. Now, let's see here. Right here, you got the clone bay. Now, this replaces the med bay for the most part. Instead of being able to heal your... Actually, let's let the game do the talking. Clone Bay. Automatically clones dead crew with skill penalty. Taking advantage of micro-cloning. Crew heals partially every jump. Jump heals passive and requires no power. Now, I prefer the med bay to this, but then again, I really haven't played with it too much. There could be some shenanigans I just haven't found. But I'm going to be avoiding this layout. I probably won't buy a clone bay unless I need to. Ion Stunner. Ion weapons can disable systems without causing hull damage. Now, that's not anything new. We've had ion weapons before. But this ion this ion weapon stuns crew inside the room for 5 seconds. That is new. And something else I haven't really played with a whole lot. But, I mean, it seems good, but it's just not my style. At least not yet. And the last thing I think that I can show you here is a new race called the Lanius. And this Lanius is named Jeff Byers. These anaerobic beings are friendly enough. Drains oxygen from rooms. Slow movement, but no damage from lack of oxygen. Now, I don't really know what to think about these guys. I mean, yeah, you can automatically see how they're useful. But the fact is, are they good fighters? I mean, if they're not good fighters, then you really can't take advantage of the lack of oxygen, killing off other things. However, let's say you're in a solar flare and the engines catch fire. Well, who cares, you know? Because there's no oxygen and the fires can't live. But let's go back over to this layout and get going, because I'm going to stick with the original one until I beat the game with it. And yes, we're staying on easy because I can't do normal, let alone the new hard mode that was introduced. So anyway, let's rename the ship. I got a name already. Now, see, I wanted to get suggestions, but since my channel, while it is pretty old, it's been around a long time, doing Let's Plays and the such, it's still new and doesn't have that kind of audience. So I'm going to stick with, I'm going to pretty much choose the name of the ship. SS Gumbercules. Yeah, that's why I named my new computer. Not the SS, just Gumbercules. Get the reference, good for you. If not, not that surprised. Awesome show. We're going to rename the captain to Undr II, son of the great Captain Undr who perished. And it is now Undr II's job to avenge his father's death. Trico, I'm going to name after my buddy the Goose. And one more, I'm going to name FireMac. Now, FireMac is another YouTuber, know him in real life. Cool guy, does a lot of videos on Magic the Gathering and other video games. Pretty cool, check him out. He is True FireMac on YouTube. So, I'll have a link to his channel in the description. How about that? Alright, I think we're ready to go. So, let's get started. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: solar flares. Solar flares will cause hull damage in addition to starting fires. Make sure your shields are up to mitigate this effect. Yeah, by the way, not really that useful. If I get stuck in a solar flare, I'll cry. Okay, let's take a look at the beacon map. Now, let's see. It seems to have a more populated area up here, which will give us more stuff. But this area will slow down the Rebel fleet. I can see there's nothing in these areas, so I'm going to jump up here and see what I can see. Now, I already made a mistake. Alright, you come across a space station under construction. You receive a message from their command tower. Greetings, we recently lost contact with a cargo ship that was set to deliver more construction materials. Could you help us figure out what happened to them? I'll offer to help. I mean, I'm a good guy, that's what I do. Great, thanks for the help. I've marked our last known coordinates and sent over some supplies to help you get there. 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 1 drone. And, of course, the quest marker has been added to the map. Now, I lucked out a little bit here. because I want to switch this over. I don't plan on using missiles that much unless I have to. I'm not too big on things that have a finite number of shots, but I am going to power up the burst laser, and I'm going to go ahead and use what's supposed to be in here in the engine to boost evasion. So let's see. Oh, the quest marker is very convenient. Since there's nothing here, I'm going to take advantage of the situation, jump here, and go through this nebula and work my way around. Try to hit up as many places as possible. And the nebula is to slow down the pursuing fleet. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools. Oh, this is something new. And they have tried to shut down your engines. Actually, no, this is the old type of hacking. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational, and you move into attack. Well, you know what? You just asked for the missiles. I know, I said I'm not going to use them, but they got rid of my usage of my power. What else am I going to do? They're going to die. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay, so that's useless. I mean, that has no effect unless this takes out my shields. Did they miss? I think they missed. Okay, let's see. Nope, doing that again. I'm not gonna let you repair that, dude. It's insane. Now, hold on a second. I want to see something, and this could be potentially dangerous, but, you know, it should be fine. Alright. Oh, hello. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if we can't kill them. Oh, alright, I can't do it. Alright, get back in there. Just curious to see if I can kill the, See, if you kill the opposing crew, you can strip their ship of all their goods, and that's the best way to get scrap and other materials. You can even find weapons. It's the best way to do it if you can. Which means I want to be looking for a crew teleporter or any way to start fires. Dang, these, Oh, they switched it over. In fact, let's... I didn't want that to happen. I mean, there's no point taking damage you don't need to. With the pirate ship destroyed, your ship's systems, I should say, is restored to full functionality. You salvage what you can from the debris. 6 fuel? Oh, 6 fuel is pretty good. And 30 scrap. Wow, over 20 already. Alright, let's take it out of there and put the engines back up. Another thing I failed to show was the fact that you can save your crew's current positions, which is very useful. Let's say I do this, I save the position, and who is this? This is Firemac? Yeah, Firemac decides he needs to get a heal. Oh, that's great. Go over here, return to his last saved location, bam, done. You can also use the return key to shortcut that, which I'll be doing because it's right next to the mouse. In fact, I'll be shortcutting a lot of things, so yeah, try to keep up. Oh, I should have known. Oh, you find 2 heavily damaged ships floating nearby, the remains of a battle. You begin to harvest some useful debris when you hear the sounds of someone beaming aboard. Oh no. Alright, we got a boarding party and we can't see where they're at. So, the old standby. Go in there and hide. Alright, now let's open up all the doors and close everything but... Nope. There. That'll flood the entire place with, well, unflood it with oxygen, I should say. And, oh, snap. Let's make sure this is healing, otherwise I have no advantage. And this should be pretty easy pickings. I'll sit back here, enjoy the show. Healing faster than, oh, did they actually... They started a fire? Wait, what? There's no oxygen in that room. How did they start a fire? I'm calling shenanigans. Alright, let's give it a second to flood the room. Alright, get in there. It's okay, just go ahead and fix it. I'll put you guys back in your healing stations, or whatever poop you want to call it. The med bay. Alright, get in there quick. Now, oh, my oxygen's offline. Alright, that's why that didn't really... Wow, I'm surprised there's oxygen left in there after opening the doors. Alright, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and go, everybody back to your stations. And shut the doors on them, because, you know, I'm a jerk. Alright, let's jump. Ah, boy, we'll go up here first. Okay, an advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. However, without functioning sensors, it is impossible to tell what's inside. Should I 1. Attack the automated ship to get to the station, or 2. Avoid provoking the ship. I think you know what we're doing. Alright, let's get the burst lasers back up, let's get the shields back up. Now, here we go, they have a hacking system, and they're already sitting on a hacking drone. Alright, hacking. Launches a hacking drone that can temporarily disable a system. Now this could be a pain in the rear end if they hit something crucial. Normally they're stupid and go for the med bay, or door control, or something I really don't care about. And what's this? Cannot be turned. Okay. Alright, well let's just get going. I mean, oh, that is kind of bad. Let's see. But if we can take down their guns, it's not going to make any difference. Yeah, in fact, now that that's down, let's go ahead and... Oh, the doors don't work either. Well, I don't want to blow up my doors. Let's send the next shot in to the hacking system. Alright, get out of there. Make sure there's no fire. I mean, I might as well get him to do something since he can't do anything else. He's fine. Alright. Make sure you didn't take any damage. No. Alright, get back to your station. Alright, let's take out the cockpit. Let's take out the engines. Just no particular reason. As you can see, the drone exploded. You salvage what you can from the broken ship. Now let's investigate the station. The station is a storage site for various resources. You salvage everything possible, which is not much at all. 2 fuel, 1 drone part, and 12 scrap. Jump. Nothing useful up here. There's a quest marker. So let's hit this nebula. Hope it's not super hostile. It isn't. Let's see. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. Let's attack that pirate. We know. Oh, slug ship. You power up your weapons and move into engage. That's a rather potent combination they have there. It's not the most amazing in the world, but they can take off my shields. These beam weapons can do work. A lot of work. Alright, I stopped it right as it was firing. Oop. What? No. Get the shields back up. What are you doing? I accidentally hit the 2 key. And of course, I'm hotkeying all my stuff, so... Oh, come on. You must have an NG on board. Okay, well now I'm going to take off the med bay. Power that up, just in case. Actually, it's more likely to deal... I'm more likely to deal more damage to the engines. There we go. Just play it slow. They don't have enough weapons to actually do any damage to me. There we go. They even need to use the other missile. Alright, very good. Let's see, the debris implies that the ship was carrying drone schematics, but unfortunately nothing remains. I don't use drones anyway, I don't care. You do find functioning drone parts, however, whatever, that's a big difference. We didn't get a whole lot. We got some scrap, that's pretty good. Looks like if there's a store, it's up here. And I'm probably not going to find it. I don't know, maybe I will. Alright. Mercenaries are swarming the galaxy now. Knowing that their less than legal services are in demand during the period of unrest, one is waiting for you at this beacon and hails you. Hire them to delay. Hire them to scout the next sector. Or maybe this sector, I don't know which. Fight the ship. You know what? I'll fight the ship. Mercenaries are worse than rebels. Yeah, you can't. You're speaking to the choir here. The only honorable course is to engage the mercenary in battle. Not much of them are actually. Missiles are pretty good. I don't need that med bay up, to be honest with you. I'm going to keep the Artemis missile on standby just in case. I'm not going to need it. Let's just keep that focus down. What? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Back, let's just, oh, they took out the med bay anyway. We're going to get that fixed before doing anything else. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. 1 fuel, 1 missile, and 20 scrap. Alright, let's get that med bay up and going. We don't want any question marks when we jump. Nobody needs healing, so there's no point leaving them there. So we'll send everybody back to their stations. Oops. Oh no, I saved their stations by mistake. Should really stick to the entry key. Alright, Undr, Firemac, get back to your places. Alright, let's save this as the normal layout. Let's fire that up. Let's jump. Alright, we know there's nothing there. So let's go up here and see if we can't get some more scrap and find a shop. You come across a rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship. Weapons are engaged. Let's aid the civilians. Come on. You power up your weapons and engage the automated ship. Alright. Again, a decent setup. And no, actually, no, it's not as terrible. Take that back. I thought that was a beam weapon. Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. Even if it hits me, it's not going to be a... Yeah, see, the timing's off anyway. And since it's automated, they're done. Yup. Let's take out the engines. Why not? They're practically the same thing in this case. All three hit, and they're down. The ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. Oh, the ship was saved. Oh, wow. The ship you saved was badly damaged in the battle. Most of the crew accepts your offer to be dropped off at a nearby station. One offers to join your crew. Hasifa. Welcome aboard, Hasifa. Alright. Now, I could put you in shields, but I want to see what's going on in my enemy ships. It just seems like the better course for right now. And shields tend to repair themselves quickly enough anyway. It looks like that I want to have a lot of time on my hands. I should be able to hit almost everything up. Well, everything within reason. Freaking mercenaries all day long. Alright, yeah, they're terrible. Oh, look at this, look at this. See how weak they are? I might, and they have no med bay. I might be able to. Let's see. That's a pretty scary combination, but I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it because I'm gonna try to kill them where they stand. We'll start off. Actually, we'll start off with this. Because, let's face it, NGs repair things quickly. I'm not going to accept surrender. Alright, maybe I should have. Oh boy. I don't know what to do. I guess we'll do it like this. Alright. I need to find a way to get them both into this. Oh, I can't do it. There's no possible way. Their ship is just too weak. Something I should have taken into consideration. How are you spreading fire? The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful blah 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 scrap material. One missile, blah blah blah, don't care. Why are you on fire? There is no oxygen. Thank you. Flood it back. Oh no. Oh, that was a mistake. Wow. Barely made it. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. No more scares. Jump. Wow. This is a weak sector, I'm telling you that. There's gotta be a store up there. You stumble across a fort, scout the rebel fleet. Oh, they're trying to get away. Now this would put a little bit of a hamper on my plans. But they have a missile. I'm glad I have the Artemis missile now, actually. Actually, you know what? They have a very weak weapon system. Let's try like this. Alright, alright. They hit a non-essential room. The beam, whatever, is not going to be an issue at all. There we go. I don't like wasting missiles like that, but sometimes it's just... Ooh, whoa, what is this? Alright, their ship breaks apart, and you are relieved to know that you are still one step ahead of the rebel fleet. +2 missiles, which I use, so that kind of got that back. A drone part, which I do not care about. 21 scrap, and the Augment FTL recharge booster. Now, I don't think that's anything particularly great. I don't plan on running away too much. The ship's FTL drive powers up 25% faster. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Jump. Alright, we got a store, so we can go bang, 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 yep, out of here. Alright. And I'll have, hopefully, around 250 scrap to play with. You discover a nearby planet speckled with settlements, although none respond to your hails. Take that back. I am not going to have 250. 200 still good. There is only one other ship at this beacon, and it is showing heavy damage. You receive a message on your console. Greetings, traveler. We were crippled by a band of pirates and are now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire necessary supplies to get home. Including people. Well, I mean, I don't know. This seems sketchy at best. 17 seconds, huh? Let's see what my ship has. 12 seconds. So my burst laser would have to wait an additional 5 seconds to take advantage. Unless I go after the no. No, no. I'm not going to do that. Ship. What do you got? Crew. I could go ahead and grab an NG, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think the store is offering me anything I really want. I mean, I'll fix all. I'll give them some business. But none of this. I don't want to use these because, I mean, they take up missiles, right? Yeah. That's useless to me. And all these guys are very, very lame. So, I'll also hang on to this. It only sells for 25. It could be useful. And I don't need to sell it until I hit a shop I want to spend money at. So, that was pretty lame. But there's a quest up ahead. And that should be exciting. Let's go. Okay, you find the missing cargo ship docked to an empty space station. However, their hold appears to be empty and there is no obvious signs that anyone is inside the ship or station. Everything looks abandoned. Well, let's examine the station. Upon closer inspection, it appears to have a large portion of the hull destroyed. You take what supplies you can find. That wasn't a quest. That was lame. That was the opposite of exciting. That was... This is a lame sector, guys. Terrible sector. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. You receive a message from a small convoy. They're looking for some military supplies and are offering to... Okay, yeah. I can give you this stuff. Upgraded my reactor by 1. Okay. Bonk. Let's see what's coming up next. Oh, a pirate-controlled sector or a rock-controlled sector? I don't know. Well, the options after that is hostile or nebula, or civilian or nebula. So, if you have a suggestion, leave it in the comments, and I will definitely listen to whatever you guys say. I mean, it's the one reason why I like FTL so much. It gives choices in between episodes. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully the SS Gumbercules will have a more successful run than the SS Pig Jockey. And we can only hope. So, thanks for watching. Oh, and one more thing. Let me know what I should spend my scrap on. Or if I should hang on to it and see what's up in the next sector, which I tend to do. In video games, I hoard money and power-ups and levels and skills and whatever the game's throwing at me. I'm always paranoid that I want to use it up, I'll regret it later. But this is a roguelike, right? So I use it up, I regret it, try again. So anyway, Undr II from the SS Gumbercules signing off. See ya.